Hey friends, sorry again that you can't see my face. Don't worry, I will be back soon when we're done with the slides, but we are back here with engineering and we're thinking about materials and what engineers think about when they're making objects. Now, we've talked about how they have different materials like wood, plastic, metal, and rubber and cloth. We've talked about how they think about different colors. Well, today we're going to talk about how objects might be either rough or smooth, and we're going to think about what they mean in these slides. Now here we have these kind of materials. These are rough. How would it feel to rub your hands on these materials? Now, rough means that something is bumpy and jagged. When you run your hand across something rough, it will hurt. It might even scrape up your hand. Each of these objects are bumpy. If we ran our hand over the object, all those bumps would stick out and hurt our hands. It would be very uncomfortable. So, let's start thinking about other objects that we know have these same properties. So, can you look around your house, wherever you are, and find something around you that is rough? Something that if you ran your hand across it, it would be uncomfortable. It would be really bumpy, that it might even scrape your hand. Maybe one object that you could find is maybe the bottom of your shoes. Those tend to always be rough. Now, let's talk about smooth materials. Smooth means that it's flat, and when you run your hand over the surface, it glides easily. Nothing hurts your hands. Your hand just slides over it, and it's very comfortable. You can run your hand over a book to see what I'm talking about. Now, why do we call these objects smooth? All of these objects are flat, and if we rubbed our hands across them, our hand would move easily and it would feel super flat. Very easy to slide our hands across. Now, remember what we did last time? We're going to do it again. I want you to look around your house and to find something around you that is smooth. Something that if you ran your hand across it, it would just glide across and it wouldn't hurt your hand. Maybe one thing that you could do is run your hand over another book. Maybe your desk or your table that you sit at. Those tend to be smooth. How is a slide used? Would you use a slide that is rough or smooth, or make a slide that is rough or smooth? Why? I would say a slide is used for sliding down and having fun. You want it to be smooth so you don't hurt your bum. That wouldn't be fun. What about these? How are sneakers used? Why do they make them rough at the bottom? Why do engineers make the bottom of shoes rough? Well, shoes are used for walking. And you don't want slippery, slidey shoes or else you would never be able to get anywhere. You'd fall all the time, and that's not fun. We don't want that. Just think about that. All right, what about sleds? What do we use sleds for? Would you want the bottom to be smooth or rough? Sleds are used for sliding down a hill. Keyword, sliding. So if you wanted to slide, you want the bottom of it to be smooth so it can easily slip downhill and you can have lots of fun. I love sliding. Now, we have a question here. Pretend that you're an engineer and you're planning to build stairs at home for old people and you don't want any of them to fall on the stairs. You don't want them to fall. Would you want the stairs to be smooth or rough? You'd want them to be rough so that they wouldn't slide like the bottom of our shoes. Awesome job, friends. So we've just learned that engineers think about whether they want their objects to be rough or smooth. We've learned about the color and the materials. Go on Seesaw to find out more. See you later.